heard the weeping of 1,000 black wives. I've traded in a mountain of my own goddamn lives. The priest says a prayer, the dirt hits the wood. I'd stay down forever, baby, if I only could. But the moon starts to itch and the worms start to bite, and I'm digging my way back into the neon light. I've seen my grandsons wither, seen my daughters decay. I'm the only family heirloom that just won't go away. My first bride is ashes, the second is just bone. They're all well behaved, dead, leaving me all alone. They don't get the fever, they don't get the itch, while I'm crawling out again from some roadside ditch. Hey, dig me up, hey, put me down. I'm the fastest growing rod in this ghost-ridden town. They're gone, I'm here, they're dust, I'm beer. When is it my turn to disappear? I'm back from the gutter, hey, I'm back from the gravy, the hungry-hearted monster that the Lord couldn't save. I'm the zombie king of a one-man show, eating my way through the people I know. 6 feet is a joke, 12 feet is a lie. I'm the only son of the devil who's too rotten to die. Another century passes, another suit for the wake. How many rest in pieces does a dead man have to take? I've sired a nation of ghosts in the clay, but they stay in their coffins while I'm out to play. There's no happily ever after for a gut full of lead, just the boring routine of the perpetually dead. I've chewed on the bankers, I feasted on the kin, trying to find a way to let the real darkness in. My skin is a map of 1,000 failed ends, a walking disaster making food out of friends. I'm waiting for the bullet or the saw or the fire to finally extinguish this undead desire. Hey, hey, dig me up, hey, put me down. I'm the fastest growing rod in this ghost-ridden town. They're gone, I'm here, they're dust, I'm beer. When is it my turn to disappear? I'm back from the gutter, hey, I'm back from the grave, a hungry-hearted monster that the Lord couldn't save. I'm the zombie king of a one-man show, eating my way through the people I know. 6 feet is a joke, 12 feet is a lie. I'm the only son of the devil who's too rotting to die. I'm back from the gutter, a hungry-hearted monster that the Lord couldn't save. I'm the zombie king of a one-man show, eating my way through the people I know. 6 feet is a joke, 12 feet is a lie. I'm the only son of the hell who's too rotten to die.
I was the first creature infected, and I was always in love with my boss.
She was my first bite. Being a zombie already took away all my fear of attacking her. She turned, she was a lesbian, and absolutely in love with her partner. So I bit her instantly. I couldn't stay away from her, even beyond death. We were 3 zombie friends. We went out hunting and eating together. But my instinct never died. I was dead inside. and yet I still desired her. His girlfriend knew she had no eyes, but I know her empty bank accounts looked at me with suspicion, so I also had to seduce her. I became the hunter they only devoured. My teeth fell out during the first kiss. I no longer had a sexual organ with which to please them, yet they came to love me for what I am, an ugly fat zombie. I love them too, even though they're not in the shadow of what they once were. We are a trio of zombies, making love with our deformed bodies. We touch each other in the decay of our fetid flesh, but still with passion and lust, in a love that transcended death and hunger. So the years passed, we were mere wrecks, the ugliest zombies in the region. Yet that's how I love them, that's how they learn to love me. We enlarged our tomb so the three of us could fit comfortably gazing at the sky, until we decomposed under the sun and rain. Our teeth fell out during the first kiss. I no longer had a sexual organ with which to please them, yet they came to love me for what I am, an ugly fat zombie. I love them too, even though they're not even a shadow of what they once were. We are a trio of zombies, making love with our deformed bodies. We touch each other in the decay of our fetid flesh, but still with passion and lust, in a love that transcended death and hunger.
From the rotten side of the velvet curtain, we watch the living feel mighty uncertain. They're scared of us, but hey, here's the kicker. They made the germ that made us much quicker. We're crawling out with a crave for a snack. Once you go zombie, you never go back. We don't need a brain to find where you hide, just the smell of warm meat burning inside. The sun can't burn us, the moon can't hide 'em. You'll find the deserts and dance deep inside 'em. From the salty sea to the city lights, the science fair freaks are owning the night. Unless you chop us to bits, we're gonna prevail. A DIY disaster on a global scale. We didn't sign up for this toxic vacation, a bunch of lab rats for a failed generation. Now we're the deadbeats leaving the cave to feast on the bodies who dug us a grave. Yeah, we're living off the ones who made us this way. Bon appetit, it's a beautiful day. No small talk here, no how do you do, just a permanent instinct to chew upon you. My guts are empty, my conscience is clear. The best part of us is the taste of your fear. We're a walking tribe from the deep six zone, making new friends by breaking their bone. If you drop dead, well, congrats on the promotion. You're joining the crew in this undead commotion. The sun can't burn us, the moon can't hide 'em. We'll find the deserts and dance deep inside 'em. From the salty sea to the city lights, the science fair freaks are Kicked off in a lab with a beaker and a spill. A Frankenstein obsession for biological thrill. They tried to build a god, but they birthed a lethal stain. The bacteria didn't want the pulse, it headed for the brain. Now zombie is the word that's screaming in the street. The sound of human history suffering a dead beat. The outbreak was a wildfire, no leash could hold the beast. The planet was a table and we were just a feast. From the ruins of the cities rose a brand new rotten race. An involuntary invasion staring right into your face. Grab your shotgun, baby, honey, don't you lose your head. It's time to exterminate the living fucking dead. Zombies on the left, zombies on the right. By the sea and through the air, they're closing in tonight. We're the blue plate special, we're the meat upon the bone. Trapped inside a nightmare, dying all alone. With the courage of a madman and a hollow body roar, we'll fight them till the maggots hit the ballroom floor. The suits in high-rise offices, they never said a word. The warning was a silence that the masses never heard. It was mama in the kitchen, it was brother in the hall. The ones we love the most were the first to make the call. Their eyes went wide and hollow, their skin began to peel. So we traded in our hugs for a magazine of steel. Two worlds, one planet, divided by a wall. The breathing and the breathless, waiting for the fall. We haven't learned a thing from our own self-design, just dancing on the edge of the destruction line. Living in the undead, shoring the same good. Zombies on the left, zombies on the right. By the sea and through the air, they're closing in tonight. We're the blue plate special, we're the meat upon the bone. Trapped inside a nightmare, dying all alone. With the courage of a madman and a hollow body roar, we'll fight them till the maggots hit the ballroom floor. Two worlds, one planet, divided by a wall. The breathing and the breathless, waiting for the fall. We haven't learned a thing from our own self-design, just dancing on the edge of the destruction line. Living and the undead, sharing the same dirt. Zombies by the sea, zombies by the air. They're everywhere, they're everywhere, they're everywhere. Stay sick. Across the southern ocean, under a blood-red sky, a ghost ship hit the coastline where the palm trees grow so high. They didn't groan in Spanish, they spoke a tongue from hell. The locals couldn't listen, they couldn't even tell that these were regular sailors looking for a beer. Bought a cargo full of hunger, bring silence, salty fear. They didn't bite the jugular, they didn't eat them raw. They brought out rusty grills and the sharpest silver saw. A picnic on the shoreline, a tropical nightmare, with a scent of charcoal smoke floating in the humid air. They wanted human barbecue with a side of lemon lime. The strangest group of tourists in a long, long time. They're lighting up the embers, they're sharpening the knife, looking for a spice way to end a human life. But the village is awakening, the drums begin to beat, to save the local neighbors from becoming grilled meat. Oh, human barbecue. A South American nightmare, a salty bloody stew. They came across the water, they came
town was nearly cornered, the end was looking near, until a loud distorted sound replaced the smell of fear. They blasted death and black metal in a Spanish tongue, the loudest, darkest anthems that the village ever sung. The zombies stopped their cooking, they froze in a trance, captured by the rhythm of a heavy metal dance. With a guitar screaming war death and bass like a machine, the locals moved in shadows to clean the bloody scene. One by one they fell while the headbanging went on, exterminating monsters until the break of dawn. The grills were finally cold, the invasion was a bust, turning all those foreign ghouls into a pile of dust. They're lighting up the embers, they're sharpening the knife, looking for a spicy way to end a human life. But the village is awakening, the drums begin to beat, to save the local neighbors from becoming grilled meat. Oh, human barbecue, a South American nightmare, a salty bloody stew. They came across the water, they came across the sea, or turned the whole community into a recipe. Human barbecue under the jungle sun, the battle for the coastline has finally begun. But two went to the mountains, a couple made of steel, escaping from the metal and the ending of the deal. Now they live as hunters far from any human eye, making tiny bonfires under the Indian sky. They don't eat people anymore, they've changed their wicked ways, just grilling mountain goats for the rest of their undead days. They're eating the shrimp and they're acting so proud, while I'm feeling hungry and lonely and loud. So I whistle a tune for my new rotten crew. Come on, boys, there's plenty of catering for you! The DJ is screaming, the punch bowl is red, as the garden is filled with the newly undead. No RSVP and no formal invite, just a bunch of cold neighbors having a bite. Yeah, guests are so tasty, the snacks are so hearty. We're crashing the gala, we're ruining the night, with a touch of revenge and a very big bite. Eating at my family's party today, the ultimate price that a phony must pay. The mayor is running, the cousin is pale, as my zombie brothers begin to prevail. I cornered old Joe by the barbecue grill and gave him a chill that he's feeling until the hypocrisy ended with one little snap, while the rest of the ghouls started closing the trap. The DJ is screaming, the punch bowl is red, as the garden is filled with the newly undead. No RSVP and no formal invite, just a bunch of cold neighbors having a bite. Then I saw her standing, my ex-darling wife, begging for mercy, for love and for life. He looked in my eyes, she remembered my face, and asked for a hug in that terrible place. I felt a small spark, so I stepped to the side. Go on, then I groaned, you can run and you can hide. The DJ is screaming, the punch bowl is red, as the garden
the altar of stone, but death came and went and we're still skin and bone. I thought being zombies would give us a rest, but you're still a thorn in my cold hollow chest. I caught you behind the old family plot, holding a hand that was starting to rot. The priest is a skeleton, the judge is a ghost. They say holy matrimony's what matters most. There's no legal paper, there's no way to part when there isn't a beat in a cheating man's heart. She's a fresh little ghoul with a vintage red hat, and you're just a cheater, a low-living rat. I wanted a life of quiet decay, but you threw our century of silence away. I'm calling a lawyer, I'm calling the court, but they don't take cases of the deadly sort. The priest is a skeleton, the judge is a ghost. They say holy matrimony's what matters most. There's no legal paper, there's no way to part where there isn't a beat in a cheating man's heart. Postmortem divorce, the nightmare is taking a terrible course. No lawyer in hell and no deacon above can break the iron chains of our undead loves. Mortem divorce, a spiritual jail where every I do is a rusty old nail. Postmortem divorce, the nightmare is taking a terrible course. No lawyer in hell and no deacon above can break the iron chains of our undead love. Postmortem divorce, a spiritual jail where every I do is a rusty old nail. So I made his life a waking bad dream. I hid his spare teeth where the vultures all scream. I shrunk all his suits and I muddied his shoes. I gave all his secrets to the evening news. If I can't be single, then he'll have to pay by hearing me nag him till judgment day. I followed them both to the edge of the swamp, interrupting their spooky and romantic romp. I moaned in his ear while he tried to sleep, a promise of vengeance I intended to keep. He looked at his mistress, she looked at the door. They couldn't take marriage for 1 second more. The priest is a skeleton, the judge is a ghost. They say holy matrimony's what matters most. There's no legal paper, there's no way to part when there isn't a beat in a cheating man's heart. Postmortem divorce, the nightmare is taking a terrible course. No lawyer in hell and no deacon above can break the iron chains of our undead loves. Mortem divorce, a spiritual jail where every I do is a rusty old nail.
In a forgotten town where the map has a hole, where the clock gave up on its ticking soul, the rusty bronze bell rings at 12:30, inviting the shadows from the dusty shelf. No engines are roaring, no lights to be seen, just the echo of wind where the grass used to be green. The chapel is ancient with cracks and with mold, but we enter the pews with a spirit so bold. The preacher's a phantom in a suit that is torn, leading the service since the day we were born. We polished the benches, we swept up the floor, waiting for a knock on the old chapel door. We don't want your silver, we don't want your gold, just a curious soul for a story to be told. We scrubbed every tombstone with rhythm and care to be the best landmark, if you only dare. practice the ultimate fright, but with no one to watch, it's a boring old night. We dance in the moonlight, a graveyard ballet, praying for a traveler to lose his own way. Dear Lord, send a hiker or a group on a tour to liven up the silence of the lonely moor. Of flashes and glee, with folks buying shirts that say I visited the free. Let the GPS fail and bring them right here to this ghost of a town that has nothing to fear. A paradise of shadows, a theme park of bliss, where every dead neighbor gives a friendly, scary kiss. We don't want your silver, we don't want your gold, just a curious soul for our story to be told. We scrubbed every tombstone with rhythm and care to be the best landmark, if you only dare. It's the zombie prayer. Is there a tourist in a van out there? Send us a bus, send us a plan. We'll be the best host that a ghost man can. The zombie prayer, ringing so loud, looking for a face in a living crowd.
In the valley of the rotten where the dead men dwell, the mayor rang the femur like a dinner bell. Listen up, you ghouls, you're a messy crowd. You can't just sleep in a dirty shroud. Find yourself a partner, find yourself a mate. Double-sized coffins are the fashion of late. It's a DIY nightmare, a recycled tomb, trying to fit two in a very small room. You stick it together with duct tape and glue in a rusty old casket built for two. But the lumberyard is empty and the trees are dry, so we're building boxes that'll make you cry. Mine is made of plastic, yours is made of tin. Some are using cardboard for their moldy skin. A pile of trash for a honeymoon suite. Toast stinking corpses that you really need. It's a DIY nightmare, a recycled tomb, trying to fit two in a very small room. We're sticking together with duct tape and glue in a rusty old casket built for two. Our sepulture, our best bed, a double wide box for the newly dead. Living in trash, sleeping in style, until the storm clouds gather for a while. Our sepulture, our best bed, better hold your breath or you'll lose your head. Then the sky turned black and the rain came down, turning our village to a swimming town. The plastic ones are floating like a yellow duck, the cardboard's melting in the graveyard muck. Girl is screaming as the water fills her nose. My dress is ruined and I'm losing my toes. It's a zombie pool party, a chaotic scene, floating down the river in a soup of green. Rebumping into tombstones, we're sinking in the clay. There must be a better, a drier way. We looked at the suburbs just across the hill, with those wooden houses and those fences to kill. It's a DIY nightmare, a small room. We're sticking together with duct tape and glue in a rusty old casket built for two. Our sepulture, our best bed, a double white box for the newly dead. Living in trash, sleeping in style until the storm clouds gather for a while. Our sepulture, our best bed. Better hold your breath or you'll lose your head.
The mood was high, the screams were loud and sweet. We were hunting for some fresh and bloody meat. I saw her there dragging one cold dead foot, covered in graveyard dust and chimney soup. She reached for a brain, I reached for the same, and suddenly, baby, I forgot my own name. Our cold hands met inside a rib cage tight, a spark of life in the middle of the night. She had a hole in her chest where her heart used to be, but she looked like a pin-up queen just for me. We left the town crying, we left the feast, to hide in the woods like a beauty and beast. Forget the brains, forget the chase, just wanna stare at your rotting face. The dinner bell rings, but we don't care, with worms in our pockets and love in the air. Oh, 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 my zombie love, sent from the pits or the heavens above. We're dancing in the fog, we're losing our heads. Who cares if we're monsters, who cares if we're dead? My zombie love, you're the girl of my dreams, louder than thunder and louder than screams. We found a deep cave where the hemlock grows. I gave her a finger instead of a rose. She whispered a groan that sounded like yes, while maggots were sewing her wedding dress. No more biting, no more fear, just moonlight romance and a keg of beer. Forget the brains, forget the chase, I just wanna stare at your rotting face. The dinner bell rings, but we don't care, with worms in our pockets and love in the air. Oh, 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 my zombie love, sent from the pits or the heavens above. We dancing in the fog, we're losing our heads. Who cares if we're monsters, who cares if we're dead? My zombie love, you're the girl of my dreams, louder than thunder and louder than screams. The preacher was a skeleton with a broken jaw, the spookiest wedding that you ever saw. We swore to be faithful, we swore to be true, until we both turned a darker shade of blue. We planning the future, a house and a yard, but keeping a pulse is getting really hard. We're dreaming of kids with little pale faces, running around in their tiny soul braces. We've forgotten the coffin, we've forgotten the tomb, then thinking there's life in that cold hollow womb. Two walking corpses in a nursery of bliss, seal the delusion with a toxic kiss.